A lot of players are still using the wrong shields for the wrong situations, and it's causing them to lose fights or waste potential during runs. The way you choose your shield completely changes how your loadout performs, especially depending on whether you're farming, looting, or fighting. So, I just wanted to provide a breakdown on how shields work in correlation with rechargers and augments, the best combinations, and ones that make the most sense. This will definitely make a difference, and you will feel it. Well, I'm confident this will help you because finding all this information out helped me a ton. So let's get into it. Let's talk strategy. If you're going out to farm and you're open to fighting raiders or the occasional arc while still collecting materials, then the medium shield is what you want to run. It offers that balance between defense and mobility. You can take hits, keep moving, and still have enough stamina and speed to reposition or retreat when needed. Because I hate when someone shoots me with a pharaoh or an anvil, and afterwards I just feel so vulnerable and hopeless. By the way, the medium shield comes with a tiny movement penalty at -5%. Now, if your plan is full-on combat, meaning you're heading into encounters with other players or tackling heavier arc units, then that's when the heavy shield shines. It's built for pure survivability, giving you the endurance to stay in the fight and absorb damage while you return fire or push forward. Oh yeah, and I just fought the matriarch. When it came to that, the heavy shield was an actual gem. I don't think you should use any other shield besides that. This thing will launch rockets at you. Other arc enemies are running around like ticks. A large amount of them, in fact. They run in groups. Fireballs, hornets, wasps, all kinds of arc enemies are with the matriarch when you're trying to take it down. So the heavy shield is definitely needed in fights like that, especially. It's great in correlation with the patina. It is slower for sure. It carries a movement penalty of -15%. This trade-off is what keeps you alive though during high intensity battles. One more important detail, those movement penalties, the ones with the medium shield and heavy, you can mitigate these by investing 5 points into the use to the weight skill on the conditioning tree. This reduces the impact of the heavier shield's weight, helping you stay more mobile even when you're running tank builds. Now, if you're on a looting run and your goal isn't to fight unless absolutely necessary, then you'll want to stick with light shields. It's fast, lightweight, and perfect for quick entries and exits. The light shield gives you that edge to outmaneuver danger while grabbing as much loot as possible before extraction. It's not designed for drawn out fights, but for survival through speed and smart movement. Every shield has a purpose, and you can't mix certain augments between them. For example, you won't be able to run looting augments with heavy or medium shields. So knowing which shields to take into a mission is just as important as knowing what augments you plan to run. Now let's talk shield rechargers, because this is another thing players misunderstand, and it's a simple solution. The standard rechargers, the ones that cost fewer resources to craft, recharge quickly, but they only restore your shield gradually after it's filled. You'll see your shield slowly climb up over time. These are useful for lighter engagements or for players who just need a steady recovery in between fights. This is a prime example that it's not really good during combat. Look at this guy. After I chased him down, I heard him recharge his shield, and I knew that it wasn't complete yet. So I took him out with one shot as his shield was recharging.
He right outside.
Damn. I had him in the back.
Is he still in the building?
Nah, he ran out.
He's almost dead.
I'm gonna knock this one out.
Chasing him.
I knocked the one that y'all down. Let's see what he's got.
I'm knocked, by the way.
Oh, you are?
It was as if he had no shield at all. So keep this in mind when deciding which shield to use. These arc power cells you can get from the smaller enemies like the ticks, hornets, wasps, any of the lesser difficulty enemies, and they're used to craft the normal shield rechargers. But one thing I will tell you, this is a great tip, and I didn't know this until later on. You can use the actual power cells, not the advanced arc power cells, but the normal ones that are utilized to craft shield rechargers. If you're out on a rust belt and you've ran out of shield rechargers, you can actually use the regular arc power cells to recharge your shield. It won't give you as much as a shield recharger because it's not calibrated as such, but this is a crazy survival tip. Infield crafting allows you to actually craft a shield recharger, but that requires rubbers as well. So if you don't have the rubber or you're on a run and you don't really have time to craft a recharger, and if you happen to have some of those power cells on hand, then just go ahead and utilize it as if you were using a regular shield recharger. Because the surge shield rechargers are a completely different story. These can be used with any shield type, light, medium, or heavy. They give you a larger shield pool, but they do take a little bit longer to charge up, and you need advanced arc power cells to craft these. They come from the more difficult arc like Bastions and Rocketeers, and the key difference is that once the charge completes, it instantly restores your shield to 100%, depending on which shield it is. The longer charge is worth it for this. That's why they're ideal for combat. If you time it right and stay protected while it's charging, it can completely reset a losing fight in your favor. So before you head out on your next run, think about your actual goal. Are you farming, looting, or fighting? Pick the right shield, understand its limitations, pair it with the right recharger, and use the conditioning tree to offset penalties. That one adjustment alone can completely change your outcome in the field. I think there's one other skill on the survival tree that allows you to carry more weight. I suggest upgrading that too. But I hope this helped you understand how to better create your loadout before jumping into your next raid. And if you have anything to add about shields, rechargers, or augments, please feel free to comment that below. As always, I appreciate your support, so like the video if it helped you out in any way. Also subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you in the next one. Be right out.